President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin met in Anchorage, Alaska, for a high-stakes summit aimed at ending the war in Ukraine. The symbolic location underscored the gravity of the moment, as the world watched for a breakthrough. After 3 hours of closed-door talks, Trump called the meeting extremely productive, but admitted a final peace deal was still out of reach. He emphasized that the next steps depended on Ukraine, signaling that the door to peace was open, but it was up to President Zelensky to walk through. Putin echoed cautious optimism, crediting Trump's leadership and hinting at economic opportunities if peace is achieved. The summit drew sharp reactions. Republicans praised Trump's direct approach, while Democrats and some media worried the U.S. might concede too much. A body language expert described the meeting as a tense chess game, each leader carefully measuring the other. The summit highlighted deep political divisions and the immense challenge of forging a lasting peace. The world now waits to see if this diplomatic gamble will pay off. As Trump and Putin met, Ukraine watched with anxiety and resolve. President Zelensky delivered a forceful address, insisting that peace talks are meaningless without a total ceasefire. Kiev's reaction was swift. Ukrainian officials called the summit a failure, citing no concrete Russian commitments. Zelensky warned against any deal struck over Ukraine's head, determined not to let his country become a pawn. Ukraine quickly moved to strengthen alliances, meeting with Poland and refusing to lift sanctions on Russia, even if the U.S. does. On the day of the summit, a Ukrainian drone strike inside Russia underscored the ongoing, escalating conflict. For Ukrainians, peace must mean sovereignty, security, and justice, non-negotiable principles no matter the pressure. The war's reality remains a grim backdrop to all diplomatic efforts. Several peace plans are on the table, each fraught with controversy. The most discussed is a three-stage plan. First, a ceasefire. Second, new Ukrainian elections. Third, a comprehensive peace agreement. The ceasefire is elusive, and the election proposal alarms Kyiv, which fears it could legitimize a pro-Russian government. Trump says he'll accept any democratic outcome, while Putin sees elections as a chance for a more Moscow-friendly leader. Another proposal involves Ukraine granting access to its rare earth minerals in exchange for U.S. support, a plan Zelensky has so far rejected. Critics warn this could divide Western allies and let Russia stall for time. The economic stakes are as high as the political ones, with global supply chains and alliances hanging in the balance. Every proposal is a potential minefield, with unintended consequences looming. The Trump administration's diplomatic push has split the world between hope and skepticism. Some allies, like NATO's Secretary General, praise the effort to break the deadlock, seeing direct engagement as necessary. But many Europeans fear Russia is using talks to stall and destabilize Ukraine, especially with the mineral deal in play. U.S. politics are divided. Trump's supporters see strength. Critics fear a rushed deal that sacrifices Ukraine. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz insists Trump won't be played by Putin. Even Hillary Clinton remarked she'd nominate Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize if he succeeds, underscoring the stakes. Protesters warn appeasement will only embolden Russia, while others argue negotiation is the only way to avoid wider war. The world is watching to see if this is a genuine chance for peace, or a strategic trap. With the Alaska summit over, the next steps are uncertain but critical. The White House is considering moving talks to the Vatican, hoping its neutrality will foster real progress. Direct follow-up calls between Trump and Putin are likely, while Zelensky continues to rally allies. Any future summit must include Ukraine as a central player for legitimacy. A successful agreement could stabilize Europe and reshape global relations, a signature Trump victory. Failure, however, risks escalating the war and deepening East-West divisions. The world stands at a crossroads, with decisions in the coming weeks shaping the future of Ukraine and the international order. The stakes could not be higher.